whole family. And then also, gotta feel great supporting to your family members, and they can like, come here. Are we bigger?
Is what is a master and what is a master's attitude? So when I first heard the question, I couldn't even start writing for about 2 weeks. I just had so many thoughts because there's so much that goes into it. Is it just attitude? Is it actions? Is it emotions? It's all of these things. So I did a lot of self-reflection and thought about the applications of the lessons learned along the way. One of the hardest things for me is that I became a Taekwondo student as an adult, which means I was fully built. I had my ways, I had my habits, I had everything that was me, and I knew who I was until I started Taekwondo. When I started Taekwondo, one of the first things Grandmaster Choi told me was, you are a cup. And to fill your cup, first you have to empty it. Do you know how hard it is to empty 34 years worth of a full cup? It's not easy. It was not easy at all. But through persistence on my master's part, he helped me tip my cup. He helped me tip out bits and pieces that shouldn't be in there. And through that, I made room for bits and pieces that should. As Bruce Lee once said, you must be shapeless, formless, like water. When you pour water in a bottle, it becomes the bottle. When you pour water in a teapot, it becomes the teapot. Water can drip and it can crash. Become like water, my friend. Most of you have heard that before, and I thought that's very fitting, except for one thing. They don't take into account the cup. The cup that has already been formed will change what the water tastes like, what the water sounds like, what the water feels like to others. So I had to change my water till it fit my cup. There are 5 tenets of Taekwondo: courtesy, integrity, perseverance, self-control, and indomitable spirit. I wrote a whole bunch about what you can do to get rid of negative emotions, negative tendencies with these 5 tenets. I won't go through all of them, but I'll summarize. Anger, which can ruin more than a situation, a life, or even a country, can be held in check literally by self-control. Fear can be overcome with indomitable spirit. Take away fear and replace it with spirit, and anything is possible. Kind of like standing up here and talking in front of everybody. I know how most of our higher belts stood up here like this, shaking, but I don't see a single one of them doing it now. Their indomitable spirit has taken over. What else? Sadness. Sadness can crop up, but perseverance can get you through it. Boredom. I thought of this one as odd. It's a negative thing, right? Being bored, nobody wants to be bored. But boredom can be overcome with integrity. What do you do when nobody's watching? You still do the things that need to be done. If you're bored, go do the things that need to be done. Use your integrity to push through those times. Anxiety. You can get over anxiety with, hang on, it's in here somewhere. Self-control. If you can take the time to slow down, take a breath, you can turn a dangerous situation into a calm one. You can take the time to figure out if you need to throw a dwee-chuggy real fast, or if you can distract them and run away and avoid the situation altogether. Just with some self-control. Shyness is one of the first things Grandmaster Choi has always touted to be a brick wall in anybody's abilities in life. But indomitable spirit cannot live side by side with shyness. For a long time, I was a one-man show. If I needed it to happen, I did it myself. Nobody's gonna hand me a silver platter with awards and dreams on it. If I wanted it, I had to train for it, and nobody but myself would be responsible for my accomplishments. Until I found Taekwondo and true teamwork. Through teamwork, if I succeed, they succeed. If I fail, they fail. If they succeed, they can make me succeed. Which means, when you're working in a team, if I'm the only one succeeding, I've failed my team. Teamwork is one of the best lessons that made a breakthrough and dropped a whole bunch of water in my cup. So, a quote from my son Ashton's favorite movie sums up best what I believe to be the goal of every master. And the quote goes like this: "You got the makings of greatness in you, but you got to take the helm and chart your own course. Stick to it no matter the squalls. And when the time comes, you get the chance to really test the cut of your sails and show what you're made of. Well, I hope I'm there, catching some of the light coming off of you that day." Oh, let's see, what else? One more from Kaylee's favorite movie, Zombieland. And it's a simple quote: always enjoy the little things. Because Taekwondo it's a way of life. And if you can't enjoy the little things, it means you still have more to learn to being a good master. You also need trust. If you can't trust your students can't trust you. If you're not a good person, your students can't trust you. If they can't trust you, they can't learn to the max of their capabilities. And each person learns differently. So as a master, you need to know your students. You need to find out how they learn. Do they learn by listening, by watching, by doing? And what can get through to them? Draw a picture. Use different words. Shift, scooch, clinch, bounce, take a bow, Dragon Ball Z. If it works to get through to them, then that's what it takes to get through to them. In summation, and I'm skipping a whole lot, that's what a master is to me. It's someone who cares for their students, who trains their minds, their bodies, and their spirits. Someone who is trustworthy, patient, kind, tough as needed, with indomitable spirit, and always tries to make the best out of themselves and their students.
As special recognition, Arwen teacher, congratulations on your well-deserved degree. Best wishes for continuous commitment and dedication to the development of Taekwondo Grandmaster Sumin Choi.
Thank you for all the families. Great
good way. It's been very difficult at times. Long hours spent here, but this is the result. You've grown as a person, I think, and with the team that you mentioned in your essay, they helped you along the way. One thing that I've noticed through the years of your practice and your journey into what you've become is that you've learned how to control your emotions better. And I think that's a big thing. I love you and very proud of you. Congratulations.
Anyway, you children to say a few words to your mom? What do you want to do? Okay, I'll see.
When I heard from you and my best friend's mom, Gisela, that there was a Taekwondo spot opening up, I thought that it was going to be something for me to enjoy. But then Kaylee wanted to join, and then Grandmaster Choi told you that you had to do it. I never thought that it would lead to where you've come now, that you would be hooked on it and it would affect you in your everyday life, and that it would shape you into who you have become many years later. And I don't think that the family would be who we are if Grandmaster Choi had told you that you had to start doing classes as well. And I'm very happy that you did it. So thank you.
Oh. Your mom is 2018 national champion, you know that? And she was at 2 children, and still she can do backhand split, breaking, the backboard. She did everything with a knee injury. So she did really hard working toward the national champion 2018. All right, everybody.